Okay, testing, testing. Welcome everyone to the Hellish Quart tournament. My name is Kazi-kun and you're currently watching Face Your Strength tournament of the game Hellish Quart. Before we start, let me explain about the rules. Really. It's main. Okay, so best of three in normal bracket, best for three in switch bracket. That is that is the loser bracket because the loser bracket is called the switch bracket, and switch bracket has this little gimmick that we are going to talk about it later. 7 flags in both brackets, void map, doubles yield no flags, retro mode. I switch it to retro mode. In the switch bracket, that is the loser bracket, each participant will have to pick the opponent's main that is submitted in the challenge. I'm going to explain every. I'm going to explain. Wait. Testing, test. Right, I'm in the commentary. I've locked it up. Are you gonna be live on Discord? Czy ja będę żywo na Discordzie? Yeah, I'm going to be. So, so yeah, about so each person interested in the tournament have to submit max of 2 of their. I hope everyone submitted their mains. That's good. It's going to come in handy in the switch bracket. If the in the ladder, if the bracket, if the winner of the switch bracket defeats the finalist, they're going to fight. They're going to fight again, but with the switch bracket rule, meaning they have to pick their main against their opponent. This is how the face your strength goes. You have to face your biggest main, fighting main, fighting with the main of your opponent. It's quite easy. It's quite easy to understand. So without further ado, let's do some. So in the first round, we have Grace Mess versus Maestro Cake. So I'm just going to take my sweet time because Venator is kind of like is is busy right now, so we have to wait. So I shafted him to the second round. We're going to wait a little bit. Thank you, Venator, for telling me. Player one. It's going Krazimes versus Maestro Cake. Maestro Cake. And there we go. Uh, Let me copy the parsec link. Wait, round one. All right, then we'll need time to join, so add me in advance. Okay. Maestro Cake. Need to make sure I don't mess it up because I tend to mess it. Yeah, Maestro Cake is grifted. Yes. Except we have except keyboard. Animal Kids keyboard. Keyboard it is. You have to. Now you have to fight for Meister because he go enable. Oh, there it is. Keyboard or are you using controller? Ah, what is it? Firewall issues. Okay, let's do it one more time. Controller and all right then. Don't think is use client resolution, default, font log desktop. We can try Steam. Yeah, I think that's the only option for me when it happens. Well, internet it is. Okay, let's do the same. Okay. Click. And let's do Steam RAM. Let's do. Told you this is going to be a heck of kind of awkward for me. Because I'm literally. It is my first time I'm hosting this stream, so I'm going to have some problems with that. Okay. Uh, okay. Keyboard it is. Keep going, go. So, right. Which one of you, Grace, did you did you took left or did you took right? I need to see if the. All right, all right. What cutter do you use? Anything. I mean, I forgot to say that this is a normal bracket, so you can use anything you want. In the switch bracket, on the loser bracket, you have to pick one of the opponent's main, and I'm going to tell you about the opponents, so you don't have to be very picky. This is going to be action. Wait a second. Let me pause a little bit. I I need they need to see this. All right, Longard, if you all right, let's go. And great with the stab. Seems like Grace is doing well. Maestro is struggling with Murray. Holy stance. Great timing from Maestro. And the stab they're playing very simple, which is very back Y. Very great. Leg swipe. Another swipe to the arm. And a stab. Oh, there was a high guard to hide the blade, low guard, but it didn't work. And just like that, he gets Maestro gets the score. One for Maestro. So please reattack the controller. Switch the sides. Bets of 3. If Maestro... Wait a second, I kind of... Uh, wait, hold up. Something is kind... Sorry, hold up, I need to do something. I need to... delete my... I need to delete my... how do I say? I need to delete my shortcuts because Parsec is kind of... because for some reasons Steam input is messing with the OBS. And I also need to change the... And yes, I'm kind of. And yes, I'm not really good at this kind of thing. I'm sorry. All right, long guard to make sure everyone is functioning. Everything goes smoothly right now. Good job, Grey's Mess, because they switch sides. If Maestro wins the second round, he's going to advance to the second round. I'm currently running the stream with a bubble gum and zip ties. But I don't think it's that bad. It's functional. And good job for Maestro for taking the lead. Not very significantly, but that's something. But good job for Grace for tying. Well, this I'm going to. And yes, I'm going to read the chat after the match. Don't worry. I know some people are going to complain about my competence. Like obviously there's first try and first impression, and my first impressions aren't that great. But thank you for believing me anyway. Anyway, back to the match. I think it's a good thing that Maestro is picking. They're going toe to toe with each other. Good job for Maestro. All right, so we maybe see Gray, maybe see the revolution in the third fight. Stab to the gut. Passively and a double. And just like that, Grace Grace dies. Hold on a minute. I need to wait. Did Grace win or I think they changed sides. They did. Man, Yeah, the second time. I know. I think I got it right. I just needed to check. I'm kind of nervous right now, so gray. Is a mess. E maestro cake. All right, so let's have a final fight. Maestro with Ferreira and Grace with Marie. It's going to be an Maestro with a thrust attack, triangle, and another step, and Grace takes the flag. Launch, and it didn't work. Oh, scrap tactic from Bobo. Bobo would be proud. Holy stance. Great detective bait, but that didn't matter. And Maestro with the stab. Side attack. We're getting somewhere. So just like that, Maestro go advances to the second round. Great, great effort from Gray's mess. Thank you for the fight, but it's not over yet. All right, then. Szczegół. Going to have. I forgot I need to start the tournament. I'm such an idiot. So yeah, I'm going to. Bonus. Maestro Cake, submit scores, saving. Greatness goes to the switch round number 2. And before we going to start, let's let's read some comment. Let's read some chat. XDDD maybe. Negry Maestro, wydaje mi się, że w przypadku zbyt zysko. I'm glad you guys are having fun. Now, according to the bracket, we're going to have mechanics and versus grid square. So yeah. Mechanics left and And grid square on the right, but copy. So GG's everyone. Mechanics takes left. Going to wait for them to join. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm doing this right because I'm. Damn it! It requires me to log in. I make kind accept. So yeah, before we go, do you use keyboard or controller? Grid requires me to log in. It's okay. I'll wait. After all, I have to. So we have to do this. Very good. Now it's time for wait to mechanics to join. He's going to have to log into Parsec. So, oh, there it is. You need keyboard on it. Like I wrote in competition calls, mechanics takes left side, grid square. Uh, okay, so you have to click this one because I have two monitors. Jacek for mechanics, and grid square is input delay. Oh my god. I need to check something. No kidding, you you have very big ping. It's because you have there is so much ping. I need to check something. Wait. Enable virtual cubic key quality. I mean, I chose lowest latency. I'm sorry. I don't input how bad it is. I mean, I know that your ping is higher than mechanics. Wait. All right, Venator texted me. He's going to fight. But let's do a little. Let's check something. If it's not going to work, I'm going to use Steam input. Well, if just so you know, if it's going to be that much of a pain in the ass if it comes to the input delay, we're going to use Steam Remote. I forgot about this one. Well, I think Grit is managing it pretty well. But just in case if it's going to be that much of a problem, I will have to switch to Steam Remote Play again. Because well, congratulations for mechanics for winning the first fight. So, Grit, I have a question to ask. Are you okay with? Are you okay? Are you okay with playing on Steam Remote Play, or shall we continue with Parsec? Well, so let me kick you all out. Or if you want, you have well, maybe join the I kind of I kicked you out prematurely. I mean, one person. All right, let me mechanics. And I'm going to provide you a link to Steam Remote for Grit. I'm going to see. Alright, accept. Keyboard. Okay, so reassign the controllers. So, okay, okay, before I have to also change the grid square on the left and mechanics on the right. We're doing the old-fashioned way, so we're going to switch sides. Okay, so let's begin. If you are able. Is it going to work? I think it will. I mean, I gave mechanics keyboard and I gave the remote play to Grit. So it's going need to check something. Yeah, the question for mechanics is going to yeah, to answer the question to mechanics. There is not going to be after party because it's a double elimination with 13 people. It's wait, did it? Wait, did I seriously not give him the keyboard? I'm so sorry. Right, you're good. Great. Are you good? Okay, are you? This is good. Ah, that's right. I think it's going to because I'm using second monitor. There will be input issues. Ah, that's right. Ready? There will be input issues if I otherwise. Okay, it seems to be working. I think I have more lag than brains because I'm literally, as I said, I'm running the stream on bubblegum. I'm holding the stream on bubblegum and zip ties. I think it's because they. Okay, so mechanics. Just in case I'm go after another match. If Grit wins, I'm going to have both of you use Steam Remote for consistency sake. I think it's because they are using keyboard, so I think that's how there are no consistency issue yet. If they were using controller there, I think there would be consistency issues. But since they are using different sides of keyboard, I think they're it's mostly safe. Well, congratulations, Grit. I'm going to take Venator's advice, and I'm going to kick mechanics out for the consistency sake. And I'm going to restart the game. Sorry. It's going to be kind of a... So I'm going to... So... Good for mechanics. I mean, this is... mechanics. That's this. And I'm going to... Shift tab. Not shift tab. Shift tab. And I'm going to create... one for mechanics. And one for grit. For consistency's sake, because I don't know if I'm kind of pushing my luck. I have to also make sure that mechanics gets the keyboard. Ah, he gets the keyboard. Wait, no. That one. Okay, that one. So mechanics takes the... Mechanics takes the left side. Grid takes the right side. And I'm going to void map. Choose it. Right. Something happened? I think Mechanic is playing as Barabash and Grid Starnavsky. But I might be wrong. Good one. From Tarnavsky. Right side attack, but failed. And yet another hand chopped. Nice snap cut.
No, tak myślałem!
Did something happen? Okay, why did... That's why it's with jars. Okay, mechanics, if you're going to write something, send brief about it. Ah, lagging. All right. Long guard to make sure that... As I said, I was using second monitor, so... I forgot to mention that you can... That switch bracket, the losers bracket is completely... Is the one that has mandatory fighting with the opponent's mains. So in the normal bracket, you're fighting normally. You're fighting with whoever you want. In switch bracket, you're fighting as the opponent's mate, one of the opponent's mates, and I'm going to explain to every fighter in the losers bracket who's going to fight with which character. If it's going... Honestly, It's my fault on my part because it's my fault because I haven't explained the rules very clearly. Well, I tried. Okay, great fight, everyone. Good job, mechanics, for the winning. Great effort from Grit. Yeah, it's. I mean, I didn't explain it very clearly. It's supposed to be the nerd bracket is supposed to be like the traditional elimination match when you can choose whatever you want. It's okay. It's okay, mechanics. It's my fault. So let's disconnect you guys. Let's disconnect you so that would be any problems. I'm going to let join send Vinik. Let's send the score. Connections 1, 1. Submit scores. Now it's time for Captain Adler versus Okenlix. Okenlix. But before that, let me make a little bit of Captain Adler. Captain Adler on the left. Okenlix on the right. To make sure nobody will get him. And I also want to don't. All right. It's not that bad as it seems. You know what? I should have made some reminders because I should have made some reminders about the rules. What reminder is this? If you're like in the normal bracket, you're fighting normally. No fourth mains, no fourth characters. You're just playing normally. Best of 3. Switch brackets, best of 1. We are not in the switch brackets yet. And with that out of the way, let's do some. Oh, that was easy. Let's copy this and let's next. I'm working on it. Don't worry. Keyboard and keyboard for Captain Adler just in case. If he's going to need it. Alright, by default everyone gets the keyboard. Just to make sure nobody is just to make sure everyone's going to get it. So yeah, Captain Adler takes left. O gets right. No input. Really? Okay, let's see it again. You're using the controller, right? So let me take the keyboard away, just in case. I mean, the controller is. Reset gamepad. I mean, I can. Reset gamepad. The parsec icon. Tray menu on the bottom right of the desktop. Thanks for the advice. I'm on it. Reset gamepads. Let's see if it's going to work. If it's not going to work, let's restart the game. It didn't work, right? And there we have it. Sometimes I wish Hellish Quart could just implemented the netcode or something. Well, because some people are I blame it on hyping. What? On it. Oh, it worked. It worked. Remember, you're playing normally this time. So no second. All right, nice one from Captain Adler. So far, so good. Great job from Oak. So yeah, every time I'm going to use Steam input in the game, I have to restart the game just to be safe. Thank you, Sandra, for telling me that because I not not exactly knowledgeable with Steam input. I'm going to my mind. Great job from Oak. And before you reassign the controllers and switch characters, I have to don't pick the arena yet. I have to switch sides. Captain Adler. Oak and Lex. Alright, you're good to go. Just in case Longard, if you're not sure if you're walking. So far so good. Oak is getting stab from Captain Adler. Very good. Alright, so Captain Adler takes the lead. A double. Great job for Captain Adler. I'm going to switch side on the OBS real quick. Oaken Licks. Right. Okay, everything's ready. Let's let's do this. Final match. Very good. High guard. And back why make the save for Captain Adler. Great job from Oak. They're playing very aggressively. Down to out. And take the bait. Another double. Very good. Now Oak is one flag away to advance to the tournament. There is slashing the air right now. Oh, sword clashed. Still slashing the air. Now this is going to be try. Oak try to push the blade, but gets slides. But he's not out. Back attack. Another back attack. Taunt attempt. Slashing the air. High guard. And just like that, Oak advances to the next round. Great job from you two. I have to uh, get you out of here. Kick. So yeah, Oak is the win. Yeah, sure. Captain Nether was really good. Wyślij wynik. 1-1. No, wait. What are you doing? 1-1. Up its scores. And here's the fight for Plebeian versus Monknenkamp. Let's this. Monknenkamp. Monknenkamp. Alright. So I'm going to get the parsec ready. Copy. Setting. Okay, I copied. Now I need to paste link. Lepian. Alexander von Wognekamp. Plebeian takes left. Keyboard just in case. And waiting for Alexander. So I wait on. So do I? Well, this is why I should keep reminding people of the tournament. Well, he's online. I hope he is on his computer. Well, oh, good point. So Info versus Clemino. Sorry, I have to kick you out. And Clemino on the right. Now, if he isn't going to come back, I have to give you the win. But not night right now. We have like one more fight and second on the second round. Nice info. Clemeno. Six left. Both are getting keyboards just in case. No question. Okay, so sharp 0. Go with Marta. Ballsy. Nice counter from Miss Info. Now there's a great finish. Hmm. False edge. A thrust, but it didn't work. Great job from Miss Info for scoring the first point, and I'm going to before you choose any well, choose characters, and I'm going to Climino with Marina and Info with Marta. Ah, fuck. Not this one. My bad. My bad. I meant to write Info, not Marta. Through the mistake. Uh, here we go. Now we're fighting. Will Climino make a difference using different character? Wait, Info, are you okay? Her keyboard just died. Oh my god, another technical difficulty. At least it wasn't that bad. Ni- Nice one from Climino. He's using Marina very well. But to be honest, she's pretty underrated as a character. Well, maybe not underrated. She's underused competitively. And a double. Climino is playing very aggressively. And just like that, Climino ties with his info. Before you, okay, choose characters before choose the arena. Okay, miss info is here. I thought. So Marta, before we this, we're going to switch sides again. Climino. Info.pl. Let the best player win. Repeated repeated back attacks made the job. Did the job done and go. And Climino with the combination scores his first flag. A double. Yeah, Marina is pretty fast. I think Climino did a shows pretty good pick for Marta. But I think Info is adapting to her pretty well. Like this. She's not letting her not hurt on the legs. A grab attack. It does the job. Finishes the job. Stop. Another grab attack. Punishing Climino's aggression. And another grab attack. And just like that, Mist Info advances to the next round. Congratulations for the win. Going to have to kick you out. Kick this one. Alright, you disconnected yourself. Right. Shivenik. One, one, one. Submit scars. Before. Okay, so. Bohnenkamp. Let's see. He reacts to the ping. If not, we are going to start the first fight of the second round. If not, I'm going to disqualify Bohnenkamp for not showing. As for now, Subotai Khan, Meister Cake. Subotai Khan. I need to write these names. Going to keep it brief. Copy the link just in case. King of Parabash. Subotai takes left. I'm going to wait for them to join. Oh my god, I forgot about the connection. This is going to be a difficult. Accept. I know. Sorry, change of plans. Again. I have to use Steam Remote again. Yeah, you were kicked because Master has problem with Parsec, with his internet connection, so he's disconnected every time he's. Yeah, we're using Steam. I mean, you can both sell them together, but Venator said that you can. That's there will be input issues if you use parsec and if you use parsec and well, take your poison. So we'll take the first link. Okay, I need to check if. Alright. Versus player. Sharp 0, 0. I need to also check if you have keyboards on. You have? Alright. Night side attack from Subotai. From Subotai. Nice snap cut. Well, after this fight of the second round, which I forgot to write about that it's supposed to be a second round on OBS, my bad. I will have to make sure you guys. I will have to restart the game. Well, and just like that, Subotai scores the first point. Nothing has changed. And I forgot to and I wasn't able to switch side on the OBS. Just so you know, Subotai is playing on the right and Master is playing on the left. Step cut, side cut, a thrust attack that connects. Nice combinations from Subutai. Slashing the air. Not exactly the best tactic. I mean, keeps the pressure on the opponent. Stab. Both fighters are nicked. And Subutai scores the fifth flag. Snapka to the air. Sidecut connects and Maestro gets another point. A double. So it's the first round. Now Subutai is playing as Yan. Change anything. And we are getting our first point as with Yan. Back attack. Snap cut. A snap cut connects. A thrust attack. Snap attack. Snap cut. Thrust. Thrust from Yan. Back attack from Jera. Side combo from Jera. Back attack connects from Jera. A double. I think that was a false edge attack that connected. Snap cut. A trade Subutai wins. Holy stance to bait Yan, but didn't get it. Combination to finish Jera off. Subutai takes a significant lead. A double. Snap cut from Jera connects and scores the second flag. He might turn the tables, but this is very unlikely. But because Subutai scored sixth flag now. He's playing very bravely. Snap cut. And just like that, Subutai wins ad advances to the third round. Winning. It scores. All right. So we have another fight. Next fight is Mechanics versus Oak. And then we're going to see if Bachman Camp is going to arrive. Let me see talk. Let me see competition talk. No, no sign of him. That's Guard. I'm going to ignore what they're writing. I'm going to reset the game for to make sure I'm not everything will be is working. Ah yeah. Oak is going to be here. Take the keyboard just in case. And I'm going to invite. Ah, yeah, I forgot. Copy. Mechanics. And I'm going to do a little keyboard just in case. But before I have to also wait. Did I say Oaken Lakes? Oaken Lakes. All right, this one and this one's going to be mechanics. With capital N. I think I got this under control. Fight player. No, Oak joined earlier without. He sent me an invite on Parsec. You don't have to worry about with Climino. I know what I'm doing. Next left. Just in case, I'm going to write it to me. Sure there aren't any misunderstanding. So have fun.
Moje.
And just like that, oh, because also before you pick characters, let me do this. All right, that's good. Oh my god. S- You're good to go. Mechanics takes Yan. Snap cut. A combination of hand cutters. Neutral.
Moje.
Side cut. Very good. And just like that. Okay. It's advancing to the next round. Great job, you two. Now let me allow me to disconnect connects and make some tweaks in. One, one, one. Submit scars. Now we have to good fight. We have to and okay, so okay, is Ohan come here? If not, I'm going to roll it a disqualification and I'm going because the show must go on, and I'm going to rule the plebeian as the victor. I'd like to have at least like, I don't know, 10 fights before we go to the switch round. Then we play like 3 rounds of the switch bracket with the extra gimmick. And then we go to semifinals and the final. Let's give him a little bit of time. Like, all right, I kind of lost my patience a little. See my patience, so I don't think Alexander is coming back. He had he has many chances. So I need to rule this as forfeit. Forfeit victory for plebeian, and plebeian is going to advance to the next round to fight against Abir. Let me do this. Let me let me plebeian submit score. Submit scores. All right. Abir versus plebeian. Abir, plebeian. I'm going to copy parsec link and hope people using parsec have. That was quick. Keyboard just in case. I will join in early before I even plebeian. Abir, you take left. I'm going to write it on competition calls just in case. And also keyboard for you, just in case. And allow me to fight player sharp. Plebeian takes Jera. And Abir takes Barabash. And Abir is showing his experience as a Hellish Quart fighter, as a Barabash Bane. Great job for plebeian. Great job for Abuir for the side cut. That's back Y. Y. It seems plebeian is waiting and a double. He was waiting for Abir to make his first offense to counter attack. Slashing the air. Plebeian gets the flag with the side combination. Back Y. Back way to the air. Snap cut to the air. Side slash. Gets his preliminary ultimate flag. Yeah, another side slash combination. Gets his win. Before you choose the arena, let me choose. Well, I haven't managed to change the sides. So as a reminder, Plebeian is fighting as Jera, and Abir is fighting as Barabash. They changed sides. And I didn't write it on the OBS overlay. I'm sorry for that. For now, they're pretty even. Abir is slowly making it up with his speed. Bojera with his back Y scores his second flag. Pushes the blade, and what a magnificent follow up from Barabash, a double from these two. Nice. Nice back Y as a counter for the side attack from Jera. Pushes the blade and capitalizes on it. Side attack, thrust, double. Not bad, not bad. Back Y. Back Y to the air. And a double. Back Y to the wrist. Incapacitates the opponent. Another back Y scoring the flag. Will plebeian win this And he did. Just like that. Thank you for the fight. It was very nice. But it's not over yet for Abir. He's going to the switch bracket. So I have to kill these two. Going to submit the score. Very nice. Now there is also a question for, just in case I'm going to ask Venator if he, ah, he said he needs some time. That's okay. I'm prepared for that. So how about instead of doing the last fight of the round two, we'll do some of the switch bracket. Just to remind you, switch bracket is the fight when you have to choose between ha, have to choose again, have to fight with mains, opponent's mains. So if, for example, your main is Marie, your opponent fights as Marie. I'm going to write it on Discord. Fight early. Have wait, Clemmy not. Well, just I'm going to make switch round number two and switch rounds. Some of the switch fights from round two. I'm going to buy you some time, Venator. Don't worry. So yeah, Grid Square versus Captain Adler. Check out fight. Mark it as ongoing. Round one. SB stands for switch bracket. Grid Square versus Captain Adler. Do I have to use Steam Remote for some of you? Okay, so Captain Adler is here. I haven't. I also a mouse for Captain Adler. Okay, so Grid Square here. Square takes left. And, before we fight, I have to check on. Uh, I have to check on the responses. Captain Adler main is Tarnavsky Isabella. You have it on the competition calls. And as for Grid Square, Kalkstein and Isabella. You can do a mirror if you want. So I'm going to write it on the it was submitted by you. So I'm going to fight versus player sharp. Okay, so are you here? All right, you're here. So Captain Adler, who is on the right, takes. Takes Kalkstein. Oh my god, I choose right away. I'm sorry. One more time because I can't. It's supposed to be. It wasn't supposed to be right away. Right, player versus player. Sharp. This one. And I'm going to make sure I get it this time. It wasn't supposed to be right away. There wasn't anything about right away. Captain Adler gets Kalkstein and Grid Square chooses Sternavsky. I gave you some. Well, expect this fight to be a little bit more chaotic because the fighters might not be very good with opponents' mains. That's the point of the switch bracket. You switched mains between opponents. And that's why the tournament is called Face Your Strength. You're you're facing your own strength that are your mains. For now, Grisqua is managing with Tarnavsky very well. Very good. Remember that is the best of one. So one fight can decide the whole if you advance to the round or not.
No, tak.
Well,
No, tak myślałem.
great longer attack from Grid Square. And just like that, Grid Square goes to the second round of the switch bracket. GG. So let me press escape. Okay, so before don't disconnect yet. I have to. Don't disconnect yet. So grid square 7, 7 to 1. Submit scores. We're going to have a so next fight is going to be Abir versus Grid Square. I'm going to kick captain. Great fight from you. And I'm going to Abir and Grid Square. Abir takes the left. I'm going to write it to Abir. Abir. Abir takes left, and I'm going to reveal Abir's main to make sure enough. Abir, Barabash, and Yendrek. I'm going to write it on competition calls. Grid Square, you have it on the competition calls. What Grid Square's mains are, Abir. So and I'm going to change to round 2 of the switch bracket to make sure it's going to be consistent. Competition calls. Someone's writing me something. I'm here. It's okay. I'm going one fight, and we're going to. Okay, so Venator is here, but I'm still going to do to Abir to do the switch bracket fight, and after that, normal bracket for Venator. The 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 last fight for the second round of the normal bracket. I hope you understand. What does it mean? Abir takes left, Grid Square takes right. Refer to the remember Grid Square is playing mains are Kalkstein and Isabella, whereas Abir play as Barabash and Yendrek as their mains. They have submitted the mains. Abir, is that you? Abir, you have Just a reminder, you have to play against the. Wait, Abby, you're on the left or on the right? Wait. You're supposed to. All right, let's do it one more time. From the top. From the top. I got no input. You got no input and you must play. Oh, no, survival. Force of habit. Okay, so Abir got the input. Playing Isabella. Great Square is playing as Barabash. I mean, the concept is pretty easy, but alright, you paused. So I think there is something going on. I think Abir wants to communicate something. Alright, long guard for testing. Double. It's good. I think Abir is good, very good with Isabella. Even for even as Isabella, Abir can be dangerous. Wait, did it? Nah, that can't be it. I switched to a double. Very, very good, Abir. I think high guard. Very good, great square. You score at least a 1 point. Oh, that wasn't enough. Great effort from Great Square. Congratulations, Abir, for advancing to the third round. The matchup was so easy. Easy was too OP. Well, that's how you consistent with Bara. That's okay. I'm going to. So yeah, I'm going to kick you out. And I'm going to submit score 7-1. Congratulations, Abir. One more time. And we're doing Venator versus Info. So let me switch up a little bit. Round 2. Normal. Round 2. Info versus Venator. In other words, you're playing normally in this bracket, normal bracket. Venator and Miss Info. I was going to invite you, but you beat me to the punch. Info on the left. We have to wait for Venator to. Right. Keyboard just in case to make sure you get it. Versus player sharp. Jan versus Marta. Good luck. Wait. Okay, one. Well, okay, hold that thought. Is Venator playing as Marta or you know what? I need to ask later. Okay, I can ask Rocky Knight right now. Oh, I think if Venator is using Yorian, you were supposed to take right, but okay, I just remind everyone that I just the show must go on. I'm not going to stop you from fighting. The show must go on. Just fight like just fight like usual. Wait, was I supposed to take the? I don't know. My mind is going bonkers. I need to see the Steam overlay because I don't remember a single thing which site is which. For now, Venator is doing very well. He knows how to fight rapiers. And she scored a point. And a second point. And a third point. Alright, first point for to Venator. Before you assign the controllers, or before you choose any characters, let me check something real quick. Hold that thought. Alright, I was right. Info was supposed to be on the left. I'm not going to change anything. So in other words, alright, alright, I messed it up a little bit. Sharp 1 0. So this time info is on the left this time, and Venator is on the right. I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. Great job for these fighters. Nice back attack. Nice back attack from Misinfo. Putting a little bit of pressure. And double. And a score for Venator. Now Venator is 2 flags away from scoring, from advancing to the semifinals. But Info is not giving up that easily. She might have made an upset victory. Now Venator is 1 flag away from advancing. Now he has to figure out. And Marta capitalizes on Venator's mistake. Magnificent punish. Snap cut to the air. Snap cut to the blade. And just like that, Venator scores his second point and wins the match. Great fight, everyone. So we have So let me do this. Submit the score. One, one, and we are going to semifinals. And before the and after the semifinals, we're going to make switch bracket to do switch bracket, or maybe wait. I mean, yeah, that makes sense because Info was playing and she might be a little bit drained after the recent fight, so you have to give her a little breathing room. So let me also this this. Our next fight is going to be Subo Taikan versus Oak versus Oak. Subo Taikan versus Oak. Oak understood the assignment very well. I need to check my Subotai is enough. And for that, Oak. Oak Index. Semifinals. Oak joined earlier. I have to. Uh, I forgot. Oh, he also joined. So, okay, that's only this works. Okay, so that works too. X left. Just in case I'm going to write it to. Alright, to make sure everything is fine and dandy. Sharp. 0. And I'm going to let the fighters duke it out. But what is going on? Right, no one time. One more time. Remember, this is a normal bracket, so it's best of 3, and you can choose whatever character you want. After the semifinals, we're going to do the switch bracket. And after the switch bracket, we're going to do the finals of the normal bracket. Which the final was when will fight the winner of the switch bracket. If the switch And if the winner of the switch brackets wins against the final against the finalists, is go- they're going to fight again on best of one. You you actually using switch bracket switch bracket rules. All right, they're going toe to toe. Nice trade. Queens. Nice one from Subutai.
Moje.
Right, that's okay. Before you switch characters, I mean switch character. Before you fight, I'm going to switch sides for before we fight. Stupid toolbar. Subutai. Okay. Now we're fighting. Oh, Quinn's the first fight, and he's going to fight Subutai as Yan. I think the change of the character does Subutai favors for now. He has scored two flags, and now three flags with his snap cuts. Let's see if all can adapt to his playstyle. A pause? Something happened? Long guard, just in case. Did something happen? I haven't paused. I need to. Oh, let me check the Discord. Snapcut, very good for Subutai. And the landslide victory for Subutai. Now is I'm going to switch sides. Don't let don't pick the arena yet. There we go. All right then.
Moje.
Very good comeback from Oak. He's adapting. But Subotai capitalizes on Oak's mistakes. And a repulsed form. Subotai. Wrist cut. Snap cut. Uh, nice one. Snap cut from Subotai.
Moje.
Nice punish. And just like that, Subotai gets the win. And I don't know why. What is going on with my computer? Parsec is getting weird. Oh, I'm going to. So thank you for fast, aren't you? Very fast, Venator. So yeah, I'm going to get the win. Subotai gets second win and a third win. Submit scores. What is going on? So I'm choosing plebeian. Right. So I need to choose the overlay. Venator versus plebeian. Plebeian. Venator takes left. Just to be clear. Right then, keyboard, fight versus player, sharp. The, remember that you're playing on normal bracket. After going after semifinals, we're going to play the switch bracket, and then we're going to the finals on the normal, and then we're going to have the winner of the normal bracket fight the winner of the switch one. So far, so good. Venator is taking lead. But Plebeian is significant lead, but Plebeian is also doing well. Frost, very good. Flashing the air. Gyroscope tactic. And double. Bobo would be proud. Well, would be proud if would be even more proud if if he scored a flag. But nonetheless, it worked. Side cut. And it was blocked. And a side cut from Venator. And he's one flag away from winning the first fight of the semifinals. A double. Fabian is catching up. That's good. Brass, it misses. Direct attack, I thought it would miss entirely and Venator would punish it. Now they're both one flag away from. And Venator scores the first flag. I'm going to switch sides a little bit. Don't pick. Alright, we're good to go. Void map. Good luck, everyone. Taunt. Nice taunt. Nice combo with a follow up. Slashing the air. Nice attack. And with a severe hand. Tried to side attack, but it failed. Got caught in the process. Another uh, attack to the hand. Side cut. It didn't work. I tried for Venato's favor. Frost. So it seems. Back attack to the air. Side steps, attacks, and Venat and Plebeian gets the win. Gets the flag. I mean, he's 2 flags away from winning. And Venator is 3 flags away from winning. He's catching up. Now Plebeian is 1 flag away from winning the second fight. And a double. Slashing the air. Another slashing the air. Venator is getting closer and closer to winning this fight. Sidestep. Another sidestep. Combination, and just like that, Plebeian wins the second fight of the round. I'm going to change. We're going to switch sides. Let's go. Venator is going with Barabash. And Plebeian. Alright, we're good to go. Best of luck, both of you. Snap cut. Side attack. Connected. Perfectly. Upcut. And, and yet again, the same side cut with the same result. Upcut to the air. Snap cut to the air. Cancel upcut. Snap cut to the blade. Venator keeps dashing. Plebeian is crippled right now. And with the back attack, he cuts Venator's wrist and gets the first flag. Snap cut. Upcut to the air. Attack to the leg attack to the air. And with the side attack, Plebeian scores the second flag. Leg attack to the air, back attack to the air, another back attack to the air. Both exchanging blows. Taunt attempt. Missed. Snap cut. Thrust and back attack that connected. Plebeian might win this fight. He's adapting very well. So I think Venator should change his strategy a little bit to give him fight. And with the back attack to the wrist, the forearm. Taunt, taunt attack. Missed. He was way off. And with the side attack, he cuts off his hand. Long guard. Uh, Asclepion is a long guard from Plebeian. Taunt. Side attack. Blocked. Attack to the air. A combination that is blocked. Rara. Combination to the air. Leg attack to the air. Taunt. Thrust attempt. Dash backwards to avoid connection. Another exchange of blows. And a double. Dash. Attack to the air. And cancel upcut. And a side attack. Attack to the air. Back attack to the air. Misselect attack. Dash. Snap cut to the air. Cancel attack. Psycha was missed, followed by forward attack. Taunt attack, which missed. Back attack to the air. Upcut. And an back attack to the wrist. Connected. And just like that with the combination of upcut and thrust attack, Plebeian defeats Venator and gets his place at finals. Good job. I'm going to. So Venator scores the win. Plebeian scores the win. And Plebeian scores the win. Submit score. Yes. Mean the numbers of sets. So with that out of the way of the semi-final. So with semi-finals out of the way, we're doing switch round number 2. Info versus Grazimes, Mechanics versus Boch. I forgot. He's disqualified. Unless he's going to come back. Which is very unlikely. So I'm going to rule the next fight as forfeit. So we have Info versus Grazimes. Info is on the left and Grazimes is on the right. Thank you for your For the fight. Or Grace. Grace. I don't know. I say we skip the fight. I mean, good point, Maestro. Good point. So we. And just like that, we have competition calls. Misinfo. Krasnimes. Info on the left. And before we even accept, she'll get the and Grazimes also is here. She'll get the key. They're both get the keyboard just in case. And I'm going to and before we even start the fight or start the character selection, I'm going to write write your mains on the competition call. Best of one. Just remember, best of one. Meaning, if you win, if you lose, you lose. I feel. Wait, don't. I heard that someone misusing the keyboard. Responses for info, Marta and Marie. I'm going to copy that. Everyone gets the keyboard just in case if they're going to, Okay, so info, Marta and Marie. That's her mains. And Grazemes is and Grazemes is where's Grazemes? Oh, let's see. Marie and Samuel. I expect it to be a their mains. Marie Samuel are Grazemes mains, and Info's mains are Marta and Marie. So Grazemes must choose either either Marta or Marie, and Info has either choose Marie or Samuel. I think it's understandable enough. Best of luck, you two. And we're choosing this. And we're choosing void map. Info chose Samuel, whereas Grace chose Marie. Both of them main Marie, so they're going to be a little bit of problem for Grace. I mean, I'm not against Marie if they only want it, but ultimately Info chose Samuel. There isn't any rule about not facing them. You're facing. Oh, pause. Something happened. Is your keyboard okay? Info. I'll wait. Grace is typing something. Ah, info is pausing. I thought it was info because of her. Is something wrong? Is the keyboard did the keyboard died or something? All right, we are back in action. Both of them use both of them playing very carefully. Pain attack failed. Uh, dash attack intercepted by Mary's tap. Rust attack. And Samuel gets the second flag. Paint attack, but it hits the air. Nice punish. Dash launch. Nice launch from Grace. Just to be clear, I'm not against mirror fighting. If both your character, if you both have the same mains, you can choose them. The rules are simple that you have to choose your opponent's main, one of the opponent's mains. But now it's going well for Grace or Grasimus, putting pressure on Samuel, but info punishes Grace's bravery. It was such a high risk that didn't pay off. And a tap to the head. Scores the second to last fifth flag. And just like that, Miss Info is one flag away from advancing to the switch bracket round 3. As the thrust from Grace. Both are dashing. It's the leg. And Miss Info wins the fight. 7-5. GG. Great effort from Grace. Now I'm going to submit the score to make sure. 7-5. Well, since let's just make mechanics win by default. Since Alex isn't going. So we have Maestro Cake versus Clemino. Copy. And just like that, we are set. Now I have to send the link to Parsec and their mains. Clemino and Maestro. I forgot about this. Very sorry for that. So I'm going to improvise a little. Claiming both of you will have to use Steam. My bad. So let me create this. Let me administrate master. I need to back save Alex. And before also I have to submit your mains. Clemino as a reference. Okay, Clemino gets mains are Gideon and Jan. It's your choice what to use. Maestro is going to choose between Maestro Cake, Patergera, and Marie. Ma- the Maestro mains are Patergera and Marie, so Clemino has to choose between Maestro mains. And Maestro has to choose between Gideon and Jan. Are we clear? I mean, the, stupid question. Of course you understand. Jan or Gedi? Patergera or Marie? Jan versus Patergera. And a frost upcut and a frost attack. Very nice from Clemino. But Maestro is doing very well with Jan. Jan can be Jan can defeat Father Gera, but I don't know if he's very good with Jan. Very good. And also I have to reset the also I have to reset the game just in case because it messes up inputs. First flag for Maestro. Very good. Side attack, back attack. Baldi didn't finish the Baldi doesn't finish the job. A double. Crimino is one flag away from advancing to the third round. But Maestro is catching up. Now they're both one flag away. One flag away from winning. And Maestro scores the absolute victory. GG. I promised I have to restart the game. Hellish Quart again. Fight versus player. Good game. Good game. So, okay. Ladder. Maestro K versus Climino. Maestro gets 7. 6 submit scores. And we're advancing to the third round of the switch bracket. And our first fight on this of the third round is going to be Info versus Abir. Info takes the left. Copy. Info. Abir. On the left, I'm going to also provide you with characters mains to be sure that you'll get it. Of course, keyboard for everyone, just in case. And I'm going to check responses to make sure that I get it right. Responses. Abir, Baravash, and Jędrek. I'm going to copy that. That's not your mains, Abir. That's your mains, but Miss Info has to has to use those characters, those characters, and Info is going to use Marta and Marie. I'm going to Info Marta and Marie. So both of you have to choose. So Info has to choose either Barabash or Jędrek, and Inf- and Abby has to choose Marta or Marie. I hope you're good with rapiers, Abir. And you're not you're not free to go. I have to wait. Okay. Jędrek or Barabash? Of course, of course she's using Twink. She calls Jędrek a Twink. Of course she would use him. Why wouldn't she? Abir capitalizes on an info mistake. Dash attack. A little bit of aggression scores her the point. Nice. And Misinfo bashes Abir's head with the axe hit. The focus. Counter tempo. Didn't work. Double. Side attack. Hitting the air. High guard to the air. Another high guard. They're not taking chances. Squad attack intercepted by the frost. Abir is taking the lead. Significant lead. Counter tempo. Missed. High guard from Abir. And high guard from Log guard to the leg. And double. And Misinfo runs into Abir's rapier. And just like that, Abir wins the fight 7 7-2. GG everyone. That was an interesting fight. Going to Q and going to declare the winner. Submit scores. And we have Mechanics versus Meister Cake. Let me switch it up a little bit. Maestro cake, right? I f- Maestro cake. It's Maestro. He's going to use Steam, so I'm going to well, both of you have to use Steam Remote. One for you, and one for mechanics. And I'm going and mechanics is taking the left side. Mechanics on the left, and mechanics is also. And I'm going to also give you all Maestro, Father Zera, and Marie. Nothing has changed. And mechanic uses Father Zera and Tarnavsky. Uses. So you have to. I meant to say that uses by mean their mains. Sorry, I have to. Let me rectify that. Mechanics mains. So Maestro is using mechanics main, and mechanics is using Maestro main. Go ahead. There is no use that prohibits using the same characters. We have Rera mains. May the best fighter win. Master tried to push away the blade, but he gets the process, and mechanics finishes the job. Back, back attack, misses, upcut. This time it connects. grabs your attack tip from Bobo. He would be proud. First attack, it misses, and Master capitalizes on that mistake. Another push, another Bobo tactic. Dash, pushing the blade and attack. And just like, and Maestro gets the win. GG. I have to. Ah, you disconnected already. Uh, Ah, no, I forgot I forgot it was Pars. I forgot it was Pars. It wasn't a Pars, it was Steam Remote. How silly of me. I have to restart the game just to be sure. And I'm going to. I think it was 4 to 7. I think. And just like that, switch bracket round number 2 has been concluded. Number 3 has been concluded, and we are advancing to switch bracket number 4. For that, I have to reset the game again, but it's not allowing me because for some reason it won't just open, and even my Steam won't open, which is very, very worrisome. Let me do this a little think. I think it's going to be alright. Uh, I think Steam isn't. Hold up, I need to close the Steam. Okay, something I can't open my Steam, and I can't and I can't open my game. I can't even close it. Okay, I need to check something. I think my PC went bonkers a little bit, and it's not allowing me to even close Steam. Yeah, oh no, bros. I'm, that tournament is still going. I mean, uh, I could restart my PC, but come on, I don't want to do this. Not right now. It's not allowing. It's like right. All right, that's it. The screen is black. What, like the whole screen, or only the? I can't even open my Hellish Quart. I just say no. All right, so it is black because I tried to restart my Hellish Quart, but it doesn't want to. Even Steam doesn't respond. Okay, so I'll be back in the minute. So we have. I'll be back in the minute. So I'll just restart my computer. The stream will be. The stream is over for now, but the tournament isn't. All right. I'll be back in 30 seconds or so.